Have you ever smiled when interrupted just to make it pass faster? Laughed at a joke that made you uncomfortable? Said it's fine when it absolutely wasn't? That's the burden of niceness. A quiet script women carry in their mouths, even when it tastes like dust. There's a word many women hear from the time they can speak. Be nice. Not kind, not honest, not brave. Nice. Nice is quiet. Nice is agreeable. Nice doesn't rock the boat. And for many of us, nice has become a survival strategy. Something learned, practiced, and worn like armor we didn't choose but can't quite put down. It's the way we keep the peace in a tense meeting, even when we're the only one who's been interrupted 5 times. It's how we make sure a date doesn't turn sour, even when every red flag is waving in our face. It's the smile we paste on when someone makes a joke that isn't funny because calling it out would make us the problem. It's the way we shrink ourselves just enough so no one feels threatened. It's nodding along when someone explains our own job to us. It's accepting the smaller slice, the later turn, the worse deal. Because we've been taught that being agreeable is more important than being treated fairly. We've mastered the art of yes when every cell in our body is screaming no, and the world calls it politeness, when really it's self-preservation. But here's the question: at what cost? Philosophers like Simone de Beauvoir and Audre Lorde wrote about the ways women are conditioned into roles that serve others before themselves. In Beauvoir's The Second Sex, she writes that woman is taught to be the other, to define herself in relation to man, to reflect, not to shine. And what better way to ensure she doesn't take up space than by teaching her to always be nice? But niceness is not the same as kindness. It's not compassion. It's a social performance. Niceness is about keeping the waters calm, about making sure no one feels uncomfortable, even if it means swallowing your own truth and bearing one's own discomfort in silence. Compassion comes from a place of courage, willing to say the hard thing because it's the right thing. Niceness, on the other hand, is a costume. It's a choreographed behavior we've been taught to perfect. Smile, agree, laugh at the joke that isn't funny. It's about being liked, not about being honest. Niceness keeps the peace, but at the expense of truth. It keeps women agreeable, but often invisible. Your silence will not protect you. Audre Lorde. Lorde reminds us that politeness won't save us. It won't shield us from being misunderstood, mistreated, or minimized. It only ensures that we are the ones doing the censoring. So what if we redefined what it means to be a good woman? Not the woman who is always pleasant, but the woman who is honest, director, compassionate, but not compliant. Let's teach the next generation not just to be liked, but to be heard, not to be nice, but to be whole. Because sometimes the bravest thing a woman can do is say what needs to be said without apologizing for it. The bravest thing a woman can do isn't climbing a mountain or leading a revolution. It's simply speaking the truth out loud in a world that prefers her to stay quiet. It's resisting the urge to soften her words or wrap them in disclaimers so they're easier for others to swallow. It's trusting that her voice, just as it is, has value. No smile required, no sorry at the start or end. Now, I'd like to know what your opinion is. What's your relationship with niceness? Have you ever silenced yourself just to be polite? Leave a comment, and let's rethink the script together. Subscribe for more female-focused philosophy that asks deeper questions and challenges the answers we've been given.